minute late this time. I'm usually be like 3 or 4, but I'm just one today, okay? I had to make sure I finished editing the members only, or that the editing was getting together and transporting over so I could post it on YouTube later on tonight for members. So stay tuned for the YouTube event vlog that I have coming for y'all. Get excited. But anyway, let's get into these new products, or these products I've been using that I've been loving so far. I actually have all of some of the products on my face. I have quite a few though, because it's me. Y'all know I buy a whole bunch of stuff, so we don't talk about a whole bunch of stuff. So for the people who be wanting the lives to usually be longer, because people be like, no, when I leave, then you're going to get your feels today. How about that? Because we got to talk about fragrances, we got to talk about skincare, and of course we got to talk about makeup. I don't think I'm going to have any eyeshadow palettes to talk about just because I haven't been buying any. Hey, Janet. But yeah, so let's get into this stuff, because it's a whole lot of stuff, because it's me and I talk a really long time. I don't actually have a primer to talk about. I don't have a particular primer that I've been using and loving or whatever, so we're going to skip that. But I do have like some foundations. So I have a few foundations, but like I said, I'm going to start with everything that's on my face right now, and then we'll get into all the other stuff. So I guess I'll start off in the order you put the stuff on in. So I got my color corrector. Shout out to my bestie Dionluvsmakeup. She sent over this color corrector, the Natasha Denona one. I had never tried Natasha Denona's color correctors. Y'all know I'm a Sigma girl. I love me a good Sigma moment. So I was using like the Sigma Duo one, the color spectrum one that they have. What they have in a little bundle with the setting powders and some other stuff on their website right now. I think it's on sale right now. I don't know. You can check down below. I should have a link to Sigma down below, and I have a code with Sigma for anyone who's interested. But I've been enjoying this color corrector. I feel like it actually matches the color of the powder I use underneath my eyes, and that's been really helpful. So I like this one. Let me see. What shade is this? This is C4. Dion bought it, so it's supposed to be closer to her skin tone, and Dion has a tan skin tone. But I find it works nice for me, too. So if you're of a lighter skin tone, or more like on the tan end as opposed to like the dark end like I am, then I feel like this will work nicely for you and you'll like it. I put it down here today and underneath my eyes and on some of the dark spots on my cheeks before I sat down to make this video. Then I actually have on the Loreal Lumi Le Glow Tint on my face. This one I did a video on a while ago, and then I did a battle comparing it to the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin. I like this well enough. I'm surprised at how much coverage it gives, considering it is supposed to be a skin tint. But I'm liking the fact that they're making skin tints now that have a decent amount of coverage, as opposed to it just being like that, you know, hardly any coverage your skin, but better moment. Because it's cute to have your skin but better moment, but I still need some coverage, okay? I need to look like a different person when we are done. And if you're not doing that, then I'm good. But this one works really nicely. I have the shade 310 warm. If anybody like watching and has my skin tone, get 310. I feel like it works perfectly. I feel like it's a perfect shade match. And it's really affordable compared to the Charlotte Tilbury one. So this is a good dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. If you haven't seen my video battling both of them, you can check that out on my page once this live's over, or you can go watch it now. It's up to you. But this is definitely a great dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin. And since this is only like under 20 bucks, and last time I checked that one was like 48, this is definitely a way better deal. Then I have my Natasha Denona concealer. All the stuff I'm talking to you all about now is the stuff that's on my face for my current beauty favorites. So this is the Natasha Denona concealer. It's called the High Glam Concealer. I remember the first one she came out with, I was not a fan of. It was not that great a quality. I hate to say, like, her concealer last time was just not doing it for me. It was like you put it underneath there and then like blend it out and it would blend away to nothing. And it's not just me that was saying that, because I remember watching Kathleen Lights put it on and say the exact same thing. Because sometimes I'll be feeling like it's just me. Hi. But it's not. So this is the shade Y10. So I like this concealer a lot. I've been using it along with the color corrector in C4. You can use code Gelbeauty87 on Natasha Denona's website if you need a discount to purchase with, because I do have a discount code. The only products I sell are like clothes, and my website hasn't gone up yet, but you can go check my Mercari if you wanted to buy some of my clothes. But otherwise, I don't have any other products. Sorry. Next, let's get into these powders. So I have the Easy Bake and Snatch from Ulta Beauty. I've been really enjoying this shade. This is the peach one. I do have Cunifer too, though, the yellow one, but I've been using more peachy colors underneath the eyes recently as opposed to the banana tones. I still love my banana tones, and I occasionally use pink, but as you can see, this one is definitely one of my favorites because I have hit pan on it, and I rarely, if ever, hit pan on things, but I really enjoy this. I've been enjoying pressed powders lately as opposed to what do you call them? Loose powder. So this one I'm definitely here for. Really enjoy it. It's really nice. And I have hit pan. When I do eventually purchase it again, I feel like I might get a different shade because I kind of want to try the pink one However, I haven't tried the pink one yet, so I'm gonna just go with this one for right now, and the yellow one. But I do have, like, I think I have the pink powder form one, and that one doesn't do that great a job for me, so I was hoping with the press one to give a little bit more brightness. Now on to another dupe. So I love the Natasha Denona foundation powder as well. I had the shade Y13 in that. However, I feel like this one from Juvia's Place is a great dupe for it. So I have the shade Burkina in this one. Great, great dupe for the Natasha Denona's powder. But again, if you prefer the Natasha Denona powder, you can use code Gelbeauty7. However, when it comes to this one gives you a little bit more coverage than Natasha Denona's does. Hers is a lighter coverage. I found this one to be a more, I guess, a heavier coverage or a fuller coverage, if you will. So if you like to use foundation powder as opposed to liquid, this one would be a good alternative for you. So I would definitely say check out this one. Now, Juvia's Place is kind of higher up there for affordable makeup, if you will. They're kind of up there with like NYX. And I feel like About Face, honestly, is like kind of an affordable brand compared to some of the other brands that are in Ulta. So it's kind of like up there with that price point, if that makes sense to you. This one I think cost me like 20 bucks. They do have a liquid foundation as well. I think it's really nice, and it might be a good alternative to the Beautiful You from Charlotte Tilbury as well. I feel like I did a video about that a while ago. So remember, this is a dupe for the Natasha Denona foundation powder. And it's only, I think, 20 bucks on the Natasha Denona one. Of course, it's more because it's Natasha Denona. So I'm going to do a video in the future comparing this one to Natasha Denona. But I wanted to tell you all about it today, and I wanted to make sure you can see it on my face. So I am wearing this powder on my face on top of the foundation that we chose, or that I chose. Now let's get on to the blush. So I have on the Kosas blush. I got the little trio that they had. I originally bought one shade from them. It was the more berry tone shade, of course, but I got this pink one along with a couple of other shades in the holiday set that they came out with in 2024. And this is the shade Butterflies. I'm pretty sure this is a full size, and they just made the miniature for the for the holidays. But I really enjoy their blushes. This is just the one I put on today, so this is the blush that I have on my cheeks right now. Gorgeous shade. I love the pigmentation of these because I feel like it's nice and it builds up nice and it gives you a nice glow from within. Now I do have on highlighter, so the highlighter could be some of the glow, but I do feel like this blush is a nice, like, soft satinish glow from within type blush. So it's a good one to look into. Next, I have this YSL bronzer. Now, this is probably the most expensive thing that's on my face today. I love the YSL bronzer. I know my girl Dave's Makeup here on YouTube and on Instagram, she did not really like this that much, but I really enjoyed it. I have the deepest shade they have, which is number 5. I wish they would come out with a couple more shades just because I feel like it's a really nice product, and I feel like they just don't have enough shades. Like, I feel like they need at least 2 more, maybe 3 more, because they might need one for more fair skin tones, because I don't know how lightly pigmented that one is and how well it shows up, or how, you know, pigmented it is on lighter skin tones. So I would like to see them come up with 3 more shades of this, because I feel like they need a couple of deeper ones, or at least another one for like tan to deep, instead of just trying to put the medium and tan together. I feel like they should come up with one for that, and I think they should come up with one for the lighter spectrum, and then I think they need one after this shade for the deeper spectrum. So hi. Okay, thank you. It sounds like it would go good with Siren Eyes. The next product I want to talk about is the highlighter from LYS. I love their highlighter. I love the fact that they came out with a rose gold highlighter, because I feel like a lot of times you don't see a lot of rose gold highlighters. I haven't done my eyeshadow yet. I have to do my eyeshadow after this video is over. I'm going to use the Nomad palette. This one is actually on sale for like 29 bucks, and I don't know if you can get the extra 25% off on top of it, because, you know, wise, because I don't think it looks good. Oh, okay. But anyway, this is the shade Aim High. This is what it looks like. It's just a simple rose gold highlighter. This is the highlighter that I'm wearing on my face right now. So I feel like it complements the blush that I chose pretty nicely. I think it's a great tone. I'll swatch it so you can see. I just love rose gold highlighters. I like rose gold jewelry too. And I feel like they mimic like the packaging to make the shade of this highlighter, which I think is really cool. So nice little tone. So we're almost done with all the stuff that's on my face, and then I'll get into some of the other things that I've really been enjoying and loving. I had to bring one substitute because I forgot to bring the actual foundation, but I do have a foundation from that brand, and it's kind of bougie, so, you know, I wasn't, you know, too excited to use it. So I have these 2 lip products on my lips. This is a lip gloss from Beauty Cosmetics. Yeah, the highlighter is really nice. And you know, LYS is like one of the affordable brands in Sephora, so I was like excited about that. But this lip gloss is from Beauty Moon Cosmetics. It's shade number 25. Shout out to one of my followers, Stephanie. She sent this over to me when she sent me over one of their palettes. I think it's when she sent over the Cosmology palette from them. She sent me over this lip gloss, but I think it looks really nice on the lips. I use the e.l.f. Dark Cocoa Lip Liner as well to make a nice, put it back where it belongs, a nice quick lip. And that's so affordable because it's only like $2. Y'all know e.l.f. has great affordable things, and they're good at really duping out other products. So thoroughly enjoy them. I'll show that lip gloss again in a minute because I got a lip combo I did with it. I did this lip combo with it too though. So I have the Queen Musia lip gloss or Hydra Balm. This one is 2005. So this is the nice pink tone one, the kind of neon-y looking pink one. I put it with this lip gloss just because I thought they would go really nicely together. I wanted a little bit more color than this normally gives. If you like that light wash of lip color that's your lips but better, then I feel like you would really enjoy these from Queen Musia. They actually had bronzers and blushes come out recently too, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait to get my hands on them. I think I want to get like the pink blush and the like tomato-ish red blush, and then I want to get my shade of bronzer. They only have 3, so I'll have to get the deepest one. But anyway, this is what the lip tint looks like. I do have a code with Queen Musia. If you were interested in purchasing anything from them, you can use it. It should be down below in the description box. But I thoroughly have been enjoying these, and I didn't think I was going to like them that much, but I found myself using them quite a bit. Like I use this pink shade, then they sent me a couple other shades, so I guess I'll just get into those now. So I'll finish off with the Queen Musia lip products, and then I'll go into the skincare and all the other stuff we have to talk about. But yeah, so I have these 2 other shades as well. I have one called Desert Flower, which is definitely my type of shade. If you're new, I like bronzy, like beigey nude type shades, or I like peachy nudes, or I like pinky nudes. I usually stick to the nudes because I usually have on like a crazy eye look, and I kind of like tone down my lip colors. But this is what Desert Flower looks like. That's what it's looking like. It's just a peachy nude. I have lipsticks from this brand as well. Their lipsticks are really good and really nice. So if you were interested and you didn't want to try these Hydra Bombs, they do have really nice lipsticks. They have a nice, really pink shade that I like. I think it's called Madame Bouvier. And then they have a nice peach tone shade. And then this is 1993. So when I saw it was 1990 something, it just made me think of, if you all remember the lipstick from Urban Decay, I think they have one called 1993, but this is 1993 from Queen Musia. I really love their lip products, and I'm glad that they're expanding to other products. So now let's get into some skincare, because I've really been enjoying Scarlett Johansson skincare, believe it or not. Members, you all know, like when we end our night in the vlogs, I usually use her brand of skincare. So these are the 2 things I use the most. They did send me the moisturizer along with this serum and the cleanser, but I've just been really enjoying the cleanser. So this is the Gentle Micellar Antioxidant Cleanser from the Outset Scarlett Johansson's brand. I know it doesn't look like I used a lot, but I just got it in PR maybe like a month ago, and so that's why I haven't used that much of it, because I only use this like twice a week. I have other cleansers I use during the week. Then we have the Outset the Firming Vegan Collagen Prep Serum. I really like the serum because I feel like it's nice and simple. I like skincare that's not too complicated but gets the job done, and I definitely feel like her skincare line is one that does that. Now, I usually sleep with a sleeping mask on my face, so I'll put like the Laneige sleeping mask on my face afterwards. So that's why I don't use her moisturizer. It's nothing wrong with the moisturizer. It's just, I want to be honest, and these are the 2 things that I use the most. And members, like I said, you all know I use these the most. I don't really use the moisturizer. So these 2 are really good, and I've been thoroughly enjoying them. So I love micellar water, so I thought it was cool that there was a micellar cleanser for me to use after I put my micellar water on, and to kind of like use this for my double cleanse, if you will, along with my balm. So the balm I use is the one from Pharmacy. This is a little travel set I bought in 2024 during their holiday sale in November. So this one is Sweet Apple Clean. I don't know if they still make this one anymore. I know they reformulated theirs, so you can find some of the older ones at TJ Maxx, believe it or not. I saw like the big size of the old formulated one at TJ Maxx. You have a bunch of branded skin products that you try to use up. Hey, I'm not here to judge, girl, so do I. Like, I'm trying to do that with makeup actually right now as opposed to skincare. So during the week, I do what you were talking about, Janet, and use a whole bunch of them throughout to try to use them up. And then on the weekend, I have my set like skincare schedule of stuff that I use, what I use with you all when I do the vlogs at the end of the night. But yeah, so I've really been enjoying this toner too. I was talking to another creator on Lemonade. She was telling me how she's gone through like 3 of these, and this is still like my first one. But toner is a step that I forget a lot of the time to use. Hey, Sarah. So I forget to use toner a lot of the time, so that's why mine is so... I still feel like I use a generous amount though. Don't y'all think so? Because I'm like, I don't... Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm wondering if they're going to bring back some of those flavors that were limited edition. Oh, well, I really like it, Sarah. I think it's a really nice toner. It does a good job of gently exfoliating the skin, and it feels nice and hydrating when I put it on the face. So I use this after I use the products. Well, after I use this cleanser from the Outset, then I'll put on my my, what do you call it? I'll put on my essence. Yeah, that. And then I'll use this toner, and then I'll go into my serum from the Outset. So I've been enjoying the stuff from Scarlett Johansson a lot, and I use this toner with it. Now, I usually just use any hyaluronic acid. I'm not even gonna lie, but this is the one I've been using recently. I got from Belief, so I have their hyaluronic acid. This is the Aqua Bomb Hyaluronic Acid. It's 11% of hyaluronic acid in this serum, and it's supposed to improve the hydration in the skin. So I've really been liking it. I keep it in my skin fridge. I had to take it out of my skin fridge and throw it in this box to remember to show it to you all, because otherwise it had just been in there. But I've been thoroughly enjoying it. I used the one from Too Faced too. I think you can find that one at TJ Maxx as well sometimes. They have like a serum that I ended up getting a good deal on, so I use that one sometimes. So I'm not particular when it comes to my like hyaluronic acid. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I've used the one from The Ordinary. I've used the one from Good Molecules. I just like to have a hyaluronic acid in my skincare routine personally. So this is the one I'm currently using that I found at TJ Maxx for 20 bucks. So there you go. So I got a couple of eye things for you all. So both of these are eye serums. Shout out to my girl Dionluvsmakeup. She actually sent me over this one from City Beauty. So they had sent her some skincare and PR, and y'all know Dion has sensitive skin, so she can't use everything. So she ended up not being able to use this. So this is actually the backup one that she gave me. The one she gave me, I kept in the fridge so I can use it tonight, because so it'll be nice and cool. But this is the Eye Revive Firming Serum. You all might have saw her review on it and how she couldn't use it. But it says you just use it twice daily. I only use it once. I'm not even going to front. I use the applicator, and then I rub it underneath the eyes, and then I pat it in with my finger. But it's a good serum. It's really nice. You can use my bestie's code. Dion has a code to this brand. Hopefully she will comment on this video, and then you'll know. But I believe it's just Dion. I think that's it, just Dion. I don't think it has any numbers behind it. Do not quote me though, because everybody makes your codes differently depending on what brand it's with. But this is an amazing eye serum. I really enjoy. This brand is a little bit pricey though, so that's why I'm saying you might want to use her code to get the price down a little bit, because they are a little pricey. I will say that much. Next, I have this one. Now, I just tried this one out yesterday. I'm not even going to lie, but I was really impressed with it. So this is the Eye Lightening Concentrate. It's a smoothing, brightening serum with a depuffing tool on it. So it has this really cool like metal tip on it, and then you press out the product and you can rub it underneath the eyes, and it's nice and cooling when you rub it underneath there. So this is what it looks like. I love this thing though. Like, this thing feels so cooling and nice underneath the eyes after I put on the majority of my skincare, because my eye treatment is the last thing I do before I put on my moisturizer. So I'll put this on, and then I'll put on a moisturizer. Now, the moisturizer I absolutely love. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say the brand did send me this over in PR. They also sent me a gel moisturizer, and they sent me a lip plumper. I only use the lip plumper once, so I don't have a lot of feelings on the lip plumper. Yes, I do like it, Sarah. I think it's really nice. Have you tried the gel what is the gel moisturizer? Because I felt a little weird about that. Like, it felt weird applying this to the skin. It gave nice hydration, and it was fine on the skin. It was just like when I applied it, like I wasn't used to the texture, so it kind of threw me off. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But yeah, I really like this here. Oh, but yeah, I really like this. I think it's great. So yeah, winner chicken dinner there. So the moisturizer I love to use is the Glow Recipe one. So I love this Plum Plump Hyaluronic Cream. I love hyaluronic acid in my skincare, so I just love this moisturizer. I have gone through so many of these. I'm so glad they made the pod where you can pop it in there now. I am interested to try out the new Cloudberry one they have, though. I bought it during, like, the, I think I bought it when it first dropped instead of waiting for the sale. But I really, really want to try it out, but I'm trying to finish off my one I'm used to using and knowing, so I'm figuring by the summertime, I'll have finished up my hyaluronic acid plumping from them, and I can try the Cloudberry. I have been using the Cloudberry essence from them, though, and I absolutely love it. So if you need an essence slash toner because you're bad at remembering to put on toner like I am, I feel like that won't be a good one for you. It's a nice gel consistency, and it hydrates the skin and goes on, and, you know, it's nice and moisturizing. So I really enjoy that one, and I really enjoy this. But I can't wait to try the other one that I bought from them. I feel like it'll be good for me, especially in the summertime, because I think it's supposed to help with brightening, and, you know, you want to look nice and bright and shining with the glass skin in the summertime. So that's another reason I'm holding off on using it, because I'm like, I gotta wait. Okay, so I have a few lip combos in this box, so I figured we can get through these lip combos real quick. So I don't really care about which particular brown lip liner I use. I'm not even in front. That's why I didn't really have one to show other than the e.l.f. one. So just consider the e.l.f. one with these combos I'm about to show you. So this is my first one. This is one of my all-time favorite combos I love to use. Another LYS product. I love LYS stuff. I think they make great, affordable stuff, and I love supporting me a black-owned brand. So this is the shade Dreamer in the lipstick. It's just a simple beigey nude. It's not anything too exceptional or crazy, but I just really like the tone of it on my lips, especially combined with this lip gloss I'm about to show you all from Makeup by Mario. Now, this lip gloss isn't one of the ones that's talked about a lot. I feel like you actually find this on the clearance rack at Sephora a lot of the time, because that's how I ended up buying it, because I didn't hear anybody talking about these. And I was like, well, it's Makeup by Mario, and I know I like a lot of his lip products, so I figured I'd go ahead and give it a chance. So this is the shade Golden Nude. I think I have just about every shade that they had on the clearance rack at the time, though, because I was like, once I tried this one and loved it so much, I was like, I need all of them. It just looks so gorgeous on the skin. But this is what the lip combo looks like. So there's the lipstick right there in Dreamer from LYS. And then this lip gloss in Golden Nude from Makeup by Mario. It's really nice and moisturizing on the lips. It doesn't like have that gooey feeling or like get stuck in the corners of your mouth, you know, because I hate when lip gloss does that. It's so annoying. It doesn't do any of that. And it just looks really nice and effortless on top of this lipstick. Like, I'm telling y'all. Y'all have seen it in videos and new makeup releases and stuff when I'm wearing it. And I have gotten compliments on it. So that's one of the my go-to lip combos that I use a lot of the time. Next one I have is from e.l.f. So I figured I'd throw in an affordable one for you all. And this economy is real disrespectful because the last one about to be a bougie one. So I figured I'd come in with the affordable one first, and then we'll end with the bougie one. So this is their Satin O Face lipstick in the shade Hustle. And then I like to put Honey Talk, the lip oil, on top of it. Now, y'all know I don't usually do lip oils, but it just looks so beautiful together with these two tones. So I was like, yes, I had to do it. And I always get compliments on it, and you all always tell me how you like it. So I was like, I figure that's a good thing. So I'll show you what it looks like now. This is what we're working with. So we have the lipstick right here. Yeah, honey. Yeah, see, you know what time it is, Sarah. It's Honey Talk. And then this is a shade called Hustle from their lipstick dupes from the NARS collection. Now, I've never tried a NARS lipstick, so you all would have to tell me, are they the same as the NARS lipsticks or not? I have no idea. I just know that this is another one of my go-to lip combos, and it's affordable because both of them are from e.l.f. along with the dark cocoa e.l.f. lip liner for like $2. So Honey Talk in the shade Hustle. Great. I noticed that they don't sell these at Ulta anymore, which I found interesting. Like, this collection is not sold at Ulta. I went in there recently just trying to look for some stuff from e.l.f. that I wanted to pick up, and they don't have this in there at all. And they don't even have it on their like website. Like, you cannot find the e.l.f. lipsticks anywhere besides their website. But the weird thing is, I think I saw them at CVS. So I was like, did y'all take them out of Ulta to send them to CVS instead? Or did it become a CVS exclusive? Because remember, Glam Light was being sold at CVS for a little while on their website, like the Michaela collection and like the Chucky one or whatever. So I'm just interested and curious as to what's happening with that. Anyway, the last lip combo, this is an expensive one. So I got one of the Prada lipsticks. I know my girl Dabs Makeup recently did a video on like the new collection they came out with. So I need to go over and watch that one because there was a shade I wanted to get. But yeah, e.l.f. is really good price. Oh, they're better than the NARS ones? Okay, then I'm glad I didn't buy the NARS ones. I find some NARS lipsticks at like TJ Maxx, but I've never found like a shade of the narcissistic lipsticks that they had that I wanted to try. I have the Power Matte Red when I ended up getting the sample from Sephora, Janet. That's how I ended up with it. But this Prada lipstick is the shade Alabaster. And I was scared it was going to be a little too light. But with the right lip gloss, it works for me. Because as you can see, that's looking really light. But I liked the undertone that it had to it. And I thought that it would work for me. Plus, it was the lightest nude that they had at Sephora. With the type of shade of nude that I prefer. The other ones were, I think, like more like a satin type feel, and I wasn't feeling them. But with this pink lip gloss on top, it actually turns out pretty nice, believe it or not. I know it looks crazy on my hand, but I'm telling y'all, on the lips, it's a really nice combination. I've gotten compliments on this one as well. So these are like my go-to lip combos. This Alabaster from Prada and this Beauty Moon Cosmetics lip gloss for sure. And then I have this LYS and the Mega by Mario lip gloss, and then we have the e.l.f. combination of their lip oil and their lipstick. So those are my go-to like lip combos. Now let's get into some, I guess we can do the fragrances next, or do y'all want to just continue on with the makeup? Maybe we should just get all the makeup out the way so that way I can round off with some fragrances with some combos I've been using and call it a day. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that. So, you haven't tried the Prada? Yeah, I like the Prada, okay. Oh, Sabrina Carpenter uses the Prada? Yeah, I mean, she's got the funds to do so. Because these Prada lipsticks, I think, are like close to like 40 a piece. I don't honestly remember how much I paid for it. It was, I think it was during just like a Sephora sale. And I just threw it in the cart and I didn't ask questions. Because if I had, I'd have probably been reevaluating life and questioning my judgment. I think I only have a couple of more foundation products left. I have 3 more foundation products left and then a couple of powders. So let's get into these foundations. So I got another drugstore one. I'm wearing a drugstore one right now. I have on the Loreal Le Glow tint, but I really have been enjoying this one from Maybelline, the Superstay. I think this is Lumi Matte. I was calling it Satin Matte, but it's a Lumi Matte foundation. I have the shade 350. So I was originally just looking for them to have the shade Coconut, because everybody knows, every brown girl knows, like, you look for coconut when it comes from Maybelline. So I was shocked to find out that I wore 350. But anyway, this is a really great foundation. If you like the Fenty foundation, the new one they came out with, the hydrating one, I feel like you would like this one. Yeah, great minds think alike, Sarah. What do you think of it though? Because I feel like it really dupes out the Fenty foundation and the hydrating one that she has. Now I wish they would come out with some more concealers, because I think the last concealer they had was the Fit Me one that's supposed to be a dupe for the NARS. So I just ended up, I think, using the Fenty concealer with this foundation. But I really enjoyed this foundation. Like, if you want a nice satin glow from within vibe and you want the nice Fenty dupe of it all, then I would definitely say go ahead and pick this up, because it's giving the Fenty dupe vibe. Oh, yeah, it does work well for oily skin, Sarah. Like, for real. Like, I find that it works very nicely for me. Yeah, it is really good. Irish girl, yeah. That's why I'm like over here trying to promote it. I'm like, yes, get the more affordable stuff, y'all. This economy is not getting any better. It's not. Yeah, for the price, I wouldn't complain either, because it's under 20 bucks. I think it's like $14.99 or something. And you know me, Sarah, I'll be couponing it at CVS, and they be sending them 40% off coupons for one. Hey, Dion. Yes. And that's what I love, like, that your skin but better vibe. It's like, because you're like, is it her skin? Is she just glowing from within? Like, what's going on? Did she use some good skincare today and just add some, like, blush? Like, yeah, you need to, like, yeah, definitely. So I'll end with the more expensive bougie one. Like I said, the one I wore to, the YouTube creators event that I went to last night. But yeah, so we got these Ease Drops from Fenty. So if you want that nice, decent coverage of your skin but better, and you don't mind spending a little bit more coin, I definitely think you would like this. I like the stick version of this as well. The only issue with the stick version of it is the same price as this one, and this is 1.08 ounces, whereas the stick one I think is only like 0.30 something. So I'm like, why would I pay you the same amount for the stick that's given less when this is given the exact same thing, and they look exactly the same on the skin? Like, I had both of these for a good while, and I would say just go ahead and get the liquid, because you're gonna get more bang for your buck. So if you want to support Brianna's brand and you like like a Your Skin But Better vibe that gives a good, I feel like this still gives a good like low medium coverage, and then you can put a powder foundation on and get like full coverage out of it, so that way you can be like one of those Your Skin But Better girls if you got like hyperpigmentation, dark spots, and acne you're trying to cover up, and you feel like products like this don't normally do it. This one will do it, I will tell you that. So I would say go ahead and get this one. I have shade 20 in this one, and I wear shade 420 in her foundation. I forgot to say that earlier. So I wear 420 in the hydrating one I talked about earlier, and then I wear 20 in the tint. But I definitely really like this one. This is one of my favorites. I'm thinking about doing a video on summer, my summer makeup picks, as far as like that glow from within skin vibe. People are interested in a nice blurred effect, so you can let me know if I should make one or not, or maybe we should just do a live about it and I'll show you the products like I'm doing now. But I really love this. I really enjoy it, and I do use it pretty regularly, so I put it in here. Now to this expensive bougie ass foundation. Oh, okay. Well, I got plenty, girl. I got so many videos on dupes of foundations of expensive things. If you like saving coin, then definitely go check out the dupes, because I've done like, I think almost a month's worth now. Every Monday it comes up with a dupe video. But the Tom Ford, what is it, the Architect Soft Matte. So you all remember I did a video on that when it first came out in 2024, I believe. It was it's very expensive. That's why I'm like, I only have this one to show you right now. This is the Traces Soft Matte Foundation. So this was the one I used to use before, but I forgot to bring the one I'm talking about with me. I did wear it last night, and skin looked immaculate, skin looked flawless, skin looked like skin, and it didn't look like I had on makeup at all. But I left it behind, so I figured I'd just bring this to show you. But this one is nice as well. It's just I prefer that one a little bit more. I feel like that one's a little bit more blurred and a little more softness. But that one they claim, I think, had some sort of technology in it that this one does not have. But I think you might be able to find this one at the Company Cosmetics store. So you might want to look into going there and seeing. I know they had the hydrated version of the foundation I'm talking about at the Company Cosmetics store, and it was like 50% off. Because, like I said, $125 is a lot for a foundation. Oh, I'm wearing this Loreal foundation right now. And this is a good alternative to the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. Or the Juvia's Place foundation. They have the hydrating one. It'll be a good dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury as well. But this is just a simple skin tint, and I added a powder foundation on top to give me like more coverage. So that's what we're rocking with on face right now. But yeah, the Tom Ford foundation was the one I wear to all events when I want to look snatched, perfect, flawless, and I don't have to worry about anything. I worry about undertones being all flashback, any of that type of stuff. I make sure I put on the Tom Ford. Plus, it was expensive, so somebody needs to see it, okay? Yeah, it is. But like, it's my, when I have to go out and I have to be seen, I have to be snatched, and I have to be perfect, that's when I use it. I try not to, you know. Oh yeah, definitely. See if you can pick it up at CVS, because if you get that extra care pass thing that they have, they give you free $10 a month, and it's like $17.99 or whatever. And I think they have like a L'Oreal coupon right now where they give you like $3 or $4 off. So it'll only be like $3 or $4 to buy this foundation if you can play your cards right and get it from CVS. That's why I try to go get the majority of my drugstore makeup, because that's where you get the best deal. Also, it would be a good alternative because they do have like weekly coupons for like their drugstore more affordable stuff. But I always try to maximize some coupons at CVS and with the extra bucks that they give you back, and buy all my drugstore makeup from there, because I'm like, otherwise, no, absolutely not, no. Let's get into some powders now, because I don't think I pulled any other, wait, no, I have a bougie expensive concealer too. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm showing y'all the stuff I literally put on last night when I went to this party. I forgot to bring the Westman Atelier concealer. I did put that on last night as well, but I have this Tom Ford one I really like to use. People underrated, yeah, they definitely do. They have some good prices and some good stuff. And the key thing is with L'Oreal, oh, hey, Locke. With L'Oreal, a lot of the L'Oreal stuff is actually YSL stuff that's just more affordable, because L'Oreal and YSL are owned by the same company. So that's why if you notice, a lot of the stuff YSL comes up with, L'Oreal already has. Like those plumping glosses L'Oreal just came out with at the drugstore a while ago, you notice a lot of those colors are exactly the same as the YSL ones that they just launched at Sephora for $40 a pop. They're the exact same colors. It's because they're owned by the same people. So if you want some nice YSL expensive makeup, you might want to look at L'Oreal stuff, since they're made by the same people. They even go like down to the fragrances. That's why those L'Oreal blushes, the infallible ones, and the bronzer I tell y'all about I like to use, is scented. Because L'Oreal and YSL are owned by the same people and they make a lot of the same formulas. They just send some to the drugstore and they send some to YSL. So, yeah. But back to this Tom Ford Traceless Concealer. I love this concealer. I think it's really good. I have the Traceless, it's Traceless Soft Matte Concealer. Again, this is expensive because I don't know what those. So see if you can find it at the Company Cosmetics store. I know they have the liquid version of this concealer at the Company Cosmetics store because I know Dash Makeup told me that she picked it up from there. Because this concealer, I think it's like $60 or $90, something crazy like that. I have the shade 5WO Tan, so it's 5 Warm Olive Tan. I have well loved this. As you can see, it's over here. But I feel like the one from NYX is actually a good alternative to this. So the stick concealer from NYX is a good alternative to this. Now, it doesn't give like the brightness that this concealer gives when it comes to that luminosity underneath the eyes, but like otherwise it's pretty much a really similar formula, so you can go ahead and get that one as opposed to getting this one from Tom Ford. I just have a thing about Tom Ford complexion. I feel like that's where he shines the best. I know a lot of people like the quads. No, I'll take a Tom Ford foundation and concealer any day of the week. I feel like that's where he is superb when it comes to his makeup. Now, I have not tried the blurring powder yet. I really want to get it so badly, but I have not. Use e.l.f., NARS, Maybelline. See, it took them forever to come out with the race concealer for people my skin tone. So I was kind of just like, when they finally did come out with it, I tried it one time and then I forgot about it because it's like, it's forgettable for me if you don't ever make it for me, and or it took you forever to make it for me. So that's why I'm like, I just look to them for like foundation or maybe a foundation powder, and I let them go about their way otherwise. When it comes to Maybelline. NBA playoffs. Well, I can't pick a team. I'm sorry, because you know my team got booted out because I'm here in Chicago, and the Bulls, I don't know what they were doing, but clearly not their job, or else they would be in it. I'm just saying. They let Miami come whoop their ass, so I don't know if I can say that. I already said it's too late, but they let Miami come whoop them, so there's no. I don't have anyone to pick for the NBA playoffs because my team, Chicago, unfortunately, is just going. But that's what happens when you get rid of Zach LaVine, I guess. I don't know. I don't watch them, so I know nothing of sports for the most part. Let me show y'all some powders now. So I have a few powders to show you all. Exactly, like I'm just an afterthought. So since I was an afterthought with it, I tried it one time because I knew as a like content creator I needed to try it and tell the people how I felt about it. And like you say, it's a good product. It's just more of I just, you know, it's easy to forget you when you forgot about me for how many years that concealer was out before you decided to include me. So I was just kind of like, whatever about it. Like, thank you, next. I'm glad you finally made it. I'm sure some people love it and use it regularly. I just can't be bothered. So I got the Makeup by Mario powder in the shade Warm Honey. It's the Surreal Skin Soft Blur Setting Powder. I told you I'm trying to get into more orangey-ish powders now. So I'll do the orange ones and the yellow ones, and I occasionally do pink, but I mainly try to get into orange and like, yeah. Sarah, you know it's true. They definitely do. But you know it's true, Sarah. Like, laughing at me. You knew I was gonna tell the truth when she wrote that. So I really like this powder though. I think this is a great powder. I feel like this could be a good alternative to the one from, I want to say Ulta Beauty, because I feel like hers doesn't give enough depth of orange for me. The peach pie that I showed you all earlier, the pressed one, I feel like it's just a little too light. So if you want a deeper version of the peach powder from Ulta Beauty, I feel like this would be good. Just keep in mind, this one isn't necessarily supposed to be for oil controlling. I feel like this is more like for that blurred, nice effect underneath the eyes, because I mean, it says soft blur, so there you go. So when I want to do a more blurring look, I feel like I use this more. This would just be like I'm running errands really quick. I'm not trying to stay out for too long, because blurring is cute, but in the summertime, I would have to pair this with something else, because, you know, we got oily combination skin. I can't just be out here blurring. You know, we don't look like oil slick while we were blurred for the first 3 hours. It's not a thing I'm looking for. So I like it when it's spring and winter, but like when summer comes, we're not going to touch her. She can sit on her shelf and look cute. But that's all she can do for me then. Whereas Patrick Starr, I feel like I can use his year round and I'll be fine no matter what the circumstances. So I have the shade Sweet Honey here. However, I do have like 3 shades of this powder because I like it that much. Oh, you don't even start me on Euphoria, girl. I remember one of their influencers was saying that they told people to just go in store and take pictures with the product and pretend like they use the product and say it was wonderful. So it's like you're trying to ruin that influencer's reputation just because they were just because they wanted to get some free stuff from you. And I think she said they only got a stickers and like I forgot what it was. I think it was a primer or something that you, or a lip product that you get for free out of their ambassador program, and they want you to go in store and lie. But y'all remember I did a video about that a while ago when it came to Euphoria. But like I said, I had 3 shades of this. I have I think it's deep peach, or is it rich peach? Then I have this one, sweet honey. This is my yellow one. And then I have the one for my skin tone. Because y'all know when he did that collection with MAC and how that powder sold out and how everybody wanted that powder back. So he capitalized on that moment when he came out with his makeup brand. And I'm not mad about it. So I'm sure not, because I have like 3 shades. Like I said, this is just a yellow one I brought with me to show you all. But the peach one and the, I think it's called dark deep shades, are in the bathroom. And I hope he comes out with more shades, because I like the fact that when he comes out with shades, because he's of a tan skin tone, he understands that just because it's a fad, he can still make it work for other skin tones, because he has to make it work for himself since he's not part of the majority. So I appreciate that. So I want to try his pink powder, like get a bigger one, because I have a smaller one that I'm using now. I've been mixing it with the Kosas, because the Kosas powder doesn't really have any too much pigmentation. It's a translucent pink, which I find weird, because I'm like, how do you have a translucent pink? Like, what is the point of calling it a pink if it's translucent? I don't understand. But you know, it works fine. And putting Patrick's powder with the Kosas one has been working for me. I didn't expect the Kosas powder to be as big as it was, though. I was kind of glad, though, because I'm like, when you buy powders and then they're like this size and you see other powders this size for like a few dollars more, I was glad it was bigger, but I was disappointed about it being translucent. But I guess they were looking at, you know, like every skin tone can use it if it's a translucent pink versus it just being a regular pink and it having an undertone of pink and then everybody not being able to use it. So I get where they were coming from for it, but I just thought it was weird. But you have to go with the hype when you're a brand. So I guess that's why they have a pink translucent powder at the end of the day. I don't know. Oh yeah, I know what powder you're talking about. They have some colorful powders too, though, like they're the halo ones. I think I have the halo one. I have the pressed halo one, though. That one actually works pretty nicely, and I tested it against the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder or whatever, because since it's the halo filter line, you know that's supposed to be their line where they do Charlotte Tilbury. So I tried that out, and I actually liked it just fine. They have a decent amount of shades in that one too, which I was shocked about, because I remember when they came out with their what is it, the primer infused bronzer, they only had like 1 shade, and I was like, where's everyone else's shade? And then when they redid the primer infused blushes, I saw that they got rid of the ones for people like my skin tone, or the ones that we generally use, like the 2 most popular ones for my skin tone. I saw they got rid of too, so I was like, I wasn't feeling that well either. Yeah, the halo one is really good. I mean the press one, though. Like, I wasn't a fan of the loose one, but I do like the press one. Next we have MAC's Dark Deepest. Y'all know I use this in a lot of videos when I am doing makeup tutorials, just because it's quick and easy for me to grab. So this is what it looks like. I know everybody doesn't use this as a skin powder. I know I've heard some people actually talk about using this shade as their bronzer shade, but I personally use it to make my skin have that glow from within moment when I'm feeling like using a pressed powder. Because what I'll do is I'll usually use like a loose powder for the face area, and then I'll use a pressed powder like for underneath my eyes, just so it won't be as messy and I won't have powder flying all over my face. But I've been using some of my loose powders. Like, I still use the one size loose peach powder sometimes. I just showed you all the yellow one because I didn't want to have to go back in the bathroom and reach for stuff during this live. So I tried to be somewhat prepared. Now let's get into these. I think I only have a couple of bronzers, so I'll do the bronzers because I have the most of blush. Of course, because, you know, I have so much blush because blush is all the rage right now. So that's what they're pushing out to us. But I do love this contour stick from Victoria Beckham. It's actually a really deep shade, which I was shocked about because I didn't expect her to have a super deep shade of a contour stick. But it's really a nice stick. This is a great product. It's just really expensive, and you can't really buy her products from anywhere besides her website. And I think you can buy them from Space NK, and maybe like one other website I can think of that you can get her stuff from. So her stuff is kind of harder to get a hold of, and quite expensive, but this is a really good contour stick if you were interested in trying out a more luxury brand. And I like the fact that she has a good variety of shades, because I feel like a lot of times when people come out with bronzers and contours, that's when they start lacking in shades for certain skin tones. And we all know what the certain skin tone is the person talking. So I like the fact that they, you know, have decent amount of skin tones for people my skin tone. Oh, okay. So the lipstick I have on right now, I have on actually 2 lip products. So I have on Queen Musia's Hydra Balm in the shade 2005. So they had this really nice pink tone one, and I put this lip gloss on top of it because I wanted just a tad bit more color, because they do have color in them. It's just not an intense color. So I put on this lip gloss called it's number 26. It's from a brand called Beauty Moon Cosmetics. One of my followers named Stephanie, she was so kind and she sent it over to me when she sent me over eyeshadow palette from the brand. So that's what's going on my lips right now. And I have on the dark cocoa lip liner from e.l.f. that's like $2. Okay, so next bronzer I have. This is an expensive bronzer, but I really enjoyed it. However, I did find a dupe for it. Now, it's not an exact dupe when it comes to color. This one is a little bit more pigmented, and I feel like it's smoother on the skin. But otherwise, I feel like they're pretty spot on enough to where you enjoy them. So I have the darkest shade, which is 120, and this is what it looks like. But if you all remember the one from L'Oreal, they have from like their Lumi collection at Walmart. Thank you. But they have an affordable version of this bronzer at Walmart. Their Lumi bronzing line. They only have like 3 shades, so that's the only thing that sucks. But not to be bogus, I think this one only has 4 shades, so they need to get some more shades. But their deepest shade does run a little deeper than the one from Walmart, so it's just an FYI. Let me see if I can find it, because I know I have it. Is it in this drawer? No, this is the highlighter drawer. I just reorganized my makeup drawer, so that's why I'm like a little confused. I'm like, where is it? But I know it's like it should be close by, hopefully. Because if it's not, I won't be able to show it to you. And it seems like it's not, because I swore bronzers and blushes were at the top, but I am not finding it. So, is it in here? No. Okay, I can't find it, but it is a dupe for this one. It's just a tad bit lighter, and I wanted to show you the difference in tones, but I don't see it, so we're just gonna leave that alone, because I still have a ton of other things to talk about, and I've been here for like 45 minutes. Oh, this is a powder one. I know it looks like a cream, like the Charlotte Tilbury, but no, it's a powder, and it gives you really nice bronzy, blurred glow from within type look. It does have glitter particles or spectacles in them, but I feel like when you buff it into the skin, they go away, so it's not like you can see them and they're visible to the face. I think this is at Sephora now. When I bought mine, though, you had to buy it. I think it was at Nordstrom's. I think it was a Nordstrom's exclusive at the time, just like my YSL bronzer I showed you all earlier. But it's a great product. It's just everything I buy, I usually have an intention or have something in my collection that's already similar, so I can give you all an alternative as opposed to you having to go out and buy it, you know? Yes, of course it has fragrance. It's Giorgio Armani. They love to do fragrance. You know what? I haven't bought a whole lot of Inglot. I think I only have Inglot if Dion sends it to me, because she buys like their water activated like stuff sometimes. But otherwise, I have not tried Inglot that much, so I can't really speak on what they have going on over there. Let's get into the millions of blushes that I have. So, Bessie Dionluvsmakeup and I have this blush together. This is Fire Moon from House Labs. Now, at first, like, I was kind of hesitant because I was like, I don't know how this is going to look. But it actually turned out perfectly for me, pretty nicely. It looks like a Your Skin, but better blush. And I love blushes like that for when I'm like, you know, in a rush, I need to put my makeup on and go real quick. Yes, blush twin. So I am mad though that when they came out with new ones, they're like so tiny. I'm like, this is half the size of the other ones I have. I mean, I understand they're trying to cut down on cost and all that, but it's like, I just don't like how tiny this is compared to the other ones I originally had. So that's what makes me upset with this blush. But the color of it is absolutely stunning. And I love it. So I'm glad I have it in my collection. I think it's a great blush. I think I have everything that I'm talking about linked down below, hopefully, because it'll be a chore trying to do it after this video if not. So let me get these a couple other affordable ones out the way, because everything else is bougie and expensive. I'm sorry. Exactly. That was another thing I was upset about, Dion. I'm like, what in the world? Who told you? Like, for real. But I've been doing this combo with the Rare Beauty blushes. So if you all remember during the sale, I got the shade Alive. This is the matte bouncy blush. So these kind of give me the vibes of the what do you call it? The blushes from, who do you call them? Oh, thank you, Lily. But these give me the vibes of the ColourPop blushes. You know, the Super Shock blushes. That's definitely what this gives me the vibes of. With the formula, now this formula is a little bit smoother than those, and those kind of dry out a little bit quicker. They're matte formula, but I think it might be because if you leave the packaging open too tight, because I noticed with the shimmery ones, it doesn't necessarily do that to me. So I'm thinking maybe I just didn't put the packaging on tight enough for the matte one I did have from them. But it gives similar vibes of that. I feel like this is a better formula than the ColourPop one though, but she's charging more, so it should be. And then this is the shade Joy that I put on top of it. So I combined these a lot recently. The only reason I didn't today is because I wanted to put on the pink lip, so I obviously had to put on a pink blush. But this is what we're working with. I love both of these. If you like shimmery blush, this is a nice like satin shimmer, like glow from within type blush, like blush lighter. If you like to wear blush and highlighter, if you just in a rush and just need a blush and a highlighter, I feel like this would be good for you. If you just like more of a traditional matte blush with a nice flush of color, then I feel like you would prefer the matte one. So it all depends on what your preference is when it comes to blush, which one you would like to have. But I like to put them together because I'm extra and because I already have both. So why not use both? Because I rarely just use blush lighters on their own, so I have a tendency to just put a blush lighter on top of a actual matte blush. But that's because I have oily combination skin, and I feel like blush lighters don't necessarily work for my skin type. That's just my, you know, personal thing, if you will. Okay, now all these other blushes are bougie and expensive, so just know now, like, they're not affordable at all. Like I have this set of Giorgio Armani's. I'm interested to get the shimmery one though that they just launched during the sale because they have an orange one, and I want to try it and compare it to the Juvia's Place ones because I feel like it might be a similar dupe to the Juvia's Place, and I'm excited to try them out. But I have the shade, I think it was called Hot Fire or something like that. It's number 41 because they don't put the actual names on this, and this is 40. So as you can see, these are supposed to be matching. So what I do is, obviously, I put the liquid on first, and then I have the matte one, and it helps, like, it lasts longer through the day because I find that the Giorgio Armani blushes, they, like, after a while, they leave and dissipate. So I find when I put the liquid one underneath it, it gives me longevity when it comes to both of the products. So I thoroughly enjoy using both of them together just because it works wonders for me. And I was scared about using these just because I was like, I didn't know how pigmented it was going to be, because if you all remember when I did the Juvia's Place ones, it was really pigmented, and I only did like a couple of dots, but like it blended out for days. But this is more like the Rare Beauty formula where you put a couple of dots on and it blends out nicely and you can do a lot. The bronzers, oh, they remade it? Oh, so they got a different one besides this one, Lock? Because I like the size of this one because it gives me Charlotte Tilbury vibes about how much product you get. But if they're making it smaller, I don't know how I feel about it. I hope they don't make the size of this blush and think I'm going to buy it because, if you charging 50, I think this was 50 something dollars. It might have been more. I genuinely don't remember. But at the prices that Giorgio Armani charges, I'm going to need them to not be making it any smaller. Stop playing with me. Oh, yeah. I saw that they were supposed to be coming out with cream blushes to go with their matching, like, powder ones, I think. I don't own any of their, like, powder blushes, so I don't know. They have lip oils? Oh, yeah, they had those sparkling ones that they just came out with. I didn't like the lip product that I tried from them in that container, though. I have this one right here that I bought during the sale in 2024 in, like, spring. And I wasn't impressed with the formula, so that's why I didn't get it, KJ. Because I was like, it wasn't really, like, doing it for me, so I left that one alone. I am excited about those ones that Valentino has coming out though, mainly because they changed the applicator. Because the first lip product I bought from them, the applicator was so weird. I understand you're supposed to put it on the cheeks and your lips, but it was just a really weird applicator that I wasn't feeling. So I like the new applicators, and I'm thinking about trying those, but I'm like, I don't know, because I'm not really crazy about lip products, and because it's supposed to be a lip oil on top of everything else, and I have so many lip oils I'm not that crazy about, and I just bought the YSL lip oils, so I'm like, I don't want to be out here doing too much with lip oil. So I hope you like them though, but I just didn't have a good experience with that lip product I just showed you I got from them. So that's why I was just kind of like, I'm a fallback. Next blush I have is the YSL one. So you all know I tried these this year. I tried this up against the ones from L'Oreal, because like I said earlier in this live, that L'Oreal and YSL are made by like the same company, so a lot of their stuff is the same. That's why those new YSL lip oils you just saw come out, a lot of the colors are the same as the ones that they got for L'Oreal at the drugstore, because they're made by the same people. Now, I don't know if the formulas are exactly the same or not. I haven't tested it yet. Coming soon. Stay tuned. But I really enjoyed this blush. Like, I love this color. I want some more of these, but it's just like I have so many blushes, and then I find myself reaching for the L'Oreal ones a lot. Oh yeah, the House Labs blushes, girl, they made me so mad with those too. I'm like, who told you to come out with it again and reformulate it? They pissed me off with that so much. I'm glad I already have the one I have. My only thing is when I want to buy another one, I'm feeling like I'm gonna feel some type of way. I think they reformulated the formula too, Lock. I don't know though. Dion, how you feeling about these blushes? I know we talked about it before, but how are you feeling about the House Labs bronzer? Because I know you really like it, so I'm wondering if they change the formula, how you gonna feel when you get, like, when you eventually run out and have to get it, or are you just gonna go for something else? You regret? Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of NARS blushes. I feel like they have a really basic formula. I really like this one though because it blurs, but you don't have to feel bad. Go buy the ones from L'Oreal, because L'Oreal and YSL are made by the same people, and it was pretty much exactly the same. If you want to see, I don't know what's happening outside. It sounds scary. But no, like I would say just go ahead and get the ones from L'Oreal, and they might be, they I feel like they're similar enough to these. Now this is a little bit more blurred. I feel like the L'Oreal ones are more pigmented too, so just keep that in mind, KJ. If you're gonna get the L'Oreal ones, they're gonna be a little more pigmented than these. But these are, I think, like 40 something dollars, and the L'Oreal ones are only like $15.99. Now they have a shade that's similar to this. It's not exact, it's more corally, and of course since it's a drugstore, it's limited shades. They have like a coral one. They have, of course, they have the pink. They have a deeper, like more rosy tone one, and they have a berry tone one. I think those are how many they have. I think they only have like 4 or 5, but for $16.99 as opposed to these. Exactly. You better give the CVS and use the extra care pass that they give you $10 on, and then use that $4 off L'Oreal coupon or whatever. Or maybe you can get them from Ulta if you don't like actually go to the drugstore and buy yours. I try to go to the drugstore and buy all my stuff though. But I really did enjoy this one, and I like the colors that they chose for YSL, just like I like the colors they chose for L'Oreal. So I can see myself getting another one of these in the future. I'm just not going to rush to get it because, you know, I know that like L'Oreal's gonna have something similar, because they always do that. They have the L'Oreal stuff come out sometimes before or after the YSL, I guess, depending on who makes it first. I don't know, but yeah, definitely check out the L'Oreal ones, girl. Next, I have this Gucci one. So I love the Gucci blushes. Y'all know I love the shade Warm Berry. So does my girl Daph's Makeup here on YouTube and on Instagram. And then I like this one called Intense Plum. That's really nice. So I usually like the berry tone blushes from them. I usually wear their blushes a lot in the fall. So of course I had to get the holiday one in Intense Ruby. But I actually feel like this one would be good for now, because, you know, everybody was talking about the strawberry makeup back in some time. It was trending on TikTok or whatever, and people were doing it. So I feel like maybe that's why they came out with this shade. I don't know, but I thought it was a really nice shade, and it's a nice like red tone. And when I don't want the intensity of the red that you all saw from the Giorgio Armani, I'll reach for this one, because I feel like it's a little lighter and a little softer on the skin as opposed to the one I just showed you all from Giorgio Armani. As y'all saw, that's like kind of like close to fire engine red, and this is more of a soft, like soft ruby-ish type red that I feel like is definitely one of those more less intense shades. Now, I blame Tina the Fancy Face for my obsession with starting off with these blushes. This is her fault. Oh, by the way, if Wanna Be Natural, if you're in here, like, she had a girl. Because I was talking to Dr. Ash on her makeup last night, and she said that Tina had a girl. So if you want to know what Tina the Fancy Face had, she had a girl. Anyway, back to this. So this is Tina the Fancy Face's blush fault. I started buying these Valentino blushes. She raved about how wonderful they were, and she did not disappoint. She did not lie. I absolutely love them. They were amazing. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's like one of those Your Skin or Better blushes. Again, I told you I love these types of blushes. So this is definitely a love of mine, and I've been using it quite a bit. I do have a pink one, and then I forgot what other tone I have. I have a pink one, I have this one, and I have one other one. I feel like it might be berry tone. Don't quote me, but I love these blushes. So, like, I definitely don't mind having them in my collection. I need to do a collection video again. I haven't done one in a while. I usually just claim it's a decluttering, and it ends up being a collection because I don't get rid of that much stuff. But I was good this year. I got rid of a few things. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Did you say CVS can be a bugaboo? Wow, you took it back to the Destiny Child days, girl. But the next highlighter I have is actually the cream version of the highlighter I have on my face right now, which is the powder one from YSL. So this is what it looks like. It's just the cream version. It's called Genuine though, instead of Aim High, which I don't get because it's like they're both the same rose gold highlighter. It's just the cream version of it. So I swatched it on my hand so you can see it alongside. So this is the Aimed High highlighter that Aimed High highlighter, the powder version. And this is the Genuine version. So if I had put this underneath it, it would have definitely gave it more intensity. But I just wanted to have that nice, you know, like glass skin glow from within look. So that's why I only put the powder one on there. I didn't put this cream one on there. But yeah, absolutely, absolutely stunning. So that was all the makeup stuff I had to talk about, you all. So let's get into my fragrance combinations and all the fragrances I've been having and combining. Because you all know I have reviewed quite a few fragrances. So I just wanted to, yeah, LYS, another LYS highlighter. And I feel like these would just go so perfectly together. That's why I had to get it. I've done it before, and it does definitely give a really nice infinite glass skin glow. I just wasn't looking for that intense of a glow today, so I was like, we're just going to tone it down and use one, not the other. But I have no problem using them together, and I think they actually look stunning. So, I forgot to bring my Snif body mist. I got the other two in my members only video for the YouTube event I went to last night. You all will see I did use one of them with you all and try them out. I wanted to try out berry styles with you all tonight, but I ran off and left it, so I have to do that later on this week. But I found a way to actually make vanilla smoke work for me. If you all remember my review, I was not a fan of vanilla smoke. I was not impressed with it. I didn't really like it that much. However, I have found a way in which I like to use it. So I've been combining it with this one from Ethan. He's a TikToker who does fragrance, I'm assuming. And he did this fragrance for Le Monde Gourmand. So if you all remember, this was the one that had like the ink accord in it, which I thought was weird. But I feel like the vanilla smoke drowns it out and gives it a little more sweetness to it. So that's what made me like it a little better. Because the only thing I didn't like about this was the ink accord in it. I felt like it was too prominent in it. And the thing I didn't like about this was it was very smoky. But combined together, both of these work really nicely for me. And this is a nice nighttime scent, if you will. I feel like this would be a good unisex combination for men who like fragrance. I feel like they would like this combination. I feel like if you're a woman who likes a more, I guess, smoky or more unisex type scent, I feel like you would like this as well. I feel like they'd be great together. Yeah, I'm glad I found a way to make it work too, Dion, because I'm like, I like Fleur, and I like to have a lot of Fleur to be able to recommend and talk about, but I'm like, I need, you know, them to actually work for me. I don't want to just hoard it just because I like the brand and end up with a whole bunch of stuff that I don't like, so I was glad it worked out too. Okay, so the next combo I have to talk about is the new Kylie. So if you all remember, this is Fleur Majesty. I did a video on this as well. This is like a fruity, this is like a more florally version of Mood Ring. So honestly, I just like to add Mood Ring with it to give more of, you know, the fruitiness to it as opposed to the floral, because I'm not a really huge fan of floral. I know you aren't either, Janet, but I'm like, yeah, so I try to put Mood Ring with it to make it work for me. I love the aesthetics and the coloring of this bottle. Like, she did her thing with this bottle, and it's not a bad floral fragrance. It's just when you don't really like floral fragrances and you find one that's somewhat acceptable and you already have things you know you can layer it with, it's kind of like that. Because I can wear this on its own and be fine. It's just because I'm not a huge fan of florals, I like to add a little extra sweetness into it. And this gives more that peachy gumminess in addition to it already having like the pear and stuff in it. So I like the more sweetness of this combination as just opposed to this with the floral and fruitiness or sweetness on its own. It gave me a florally version of Mood Ring. Do you have Mood Ring though, KJ? Because I feel like it gives me Mood Ring, but with like a floral element added to Mood Ring. That's what it gave me. So that's why I was just like, I'm gonna just add some more Mood Ring and hopefully it'll drown out a little bit more of the floral. Another combination I have been thoroughly enjoying. I love Fleur. If y'all can't tell, I've just showed like we on our third Fleur fragrance now. Yeah, Mood Ring is amazing. Like it, you like those gummy peach candies with a little extra sweetness added to it of another like fruity note. That's what Mood Ring smells like. But I've been loving Soft Spot. I know that when they originally launched this, they didn't launch it at Sephora. You can get it at Sephora now though. I've been mixing it with Snif's Me just because they're both your skin but better vibe, and I feel like they play off each other very nicely. You can use code GRACE10 at Snif if you need to purchase anything, or you can buy it at Ulta, but you can't buy the nonsense collection at Ulta. So that's why I always give you my code GRACE10 just in case you wanted to buy something off the secret menu, because you can only buy that on their website, and that's where you can use my code and get a discount. But this is my new combination for your skin but better fragrances. You don't always need a combination for your skin but better. I can use either one of these alone to be fine with them, but since I have both and I have been testing out Me since it's the newer one to my collection, I just like adding them together, and it just gives a nice your skin but better. It's not one of those overpowering scents that make people's heads hurt, because it's more of a peach scent when it comes to Mood Ring. It's supposed to smell like those trolley peach candies. That's the vibe that it gives, but it has a little extra element of fruit added onto it. So the next combination I have for you all is the new Replica fragrance. If you all remember, I told you I was thoroughly enjoying this. I like to put this one with the 7 Virtues Clementine Dream, because this literally just smells like true citrusy, like orange scent. And to like play it down a little bit or give it a little bit more sweetness, I like to add Clementine Dream, because it has sweetness to it, but it has like more of a dreamsicle sweetness to it, so you can smell the vanilla in it. So when I basically want to have some vanilla added into this, I add Clementine Dream, or you can just add whatever vanilla fragrance you prefer. I've just been thoroughly enjoying putting both of these together, so that's what I've personally been doing. Another one I feel like goes really good with Replica's Never Ending Summer, because that's what the name of this fragrance was called, is the Agua Mystica from Sol de Janeiro. This is actually a great alternative to the one I just talked about, which is the 7 Virtues Clementine Dream. This is a good dupe for that. So if you didn't want to spend the high price that it costs to get Clementine Dream from the 7 Virtues, Agua Mystica is a great alternative to it. Just keep in mind, because it's a body spray, you're obviously going to have to put more on because it's a body spray than you would if it was a perfume. But I mean, for 25 bucks, I think that's a pretty decent deal. And I hear if you buy it on their website, like they give you rewards points or something like that, and then when you can use the rewards points to like use for money. So I guess that works out in your favor. Hopefully you bought it during the Sephora sale though, if you're really into this brand, so that way you can get your 20% off. But we'll see. Another one I like to pair with the Agua Mystica is Miami Nectar. I feel like this smells so delicious. It definitely has like a Miami fruity type scent to it. I have another Miami fragrance in here we'll talk about in a second, but these go great together because this has tangerine and salty skin accord and neroli water, and this has nice like pineapple and other like citrusy elements that just make these set off with each other nicely and give a nice good springtime or summer fragrance that you want to go out with on the beach and just, you know, have a great day. The last combination I have to talk to in here before we get to the Snif Pancake Collection, because that's, I think, what the rest of this bag is, and then we'll be done, is this one. So I've been liking Miami Shake. Now, you all know when I first tried it live with you all, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I gave like a generic like cleanser type or artificial strawberry scent, but once it dries down, it smells a whole lot better. And I've been loving pairing it with Endless Dreams from Love Shack Fancy. This is the first Love Shack Fancy fragrance I've tried, and I absolutely love it. It has strawberry, jasmine, and vanilla, and it just goes so nicely with this Miami Shake from Juliet Has a Gun. I meant to buy a fuller size during the sale, but they had ran out of it during the sale, so I didn't get a chance to get it. Otherwise, I definitely would have got it because I think it's a great fragrance, and I think they're a great combination. But $150 for this is a lot, especially because I already own so many fragrances. You saw how many fragrances I just showed you now, and then I still have like other drawers full of fragrances. It's like 3 drawers over there full of like sample size, not sample size, but travel size fragrances. And then I get fragrances in PR from Snif. So I'm like, I get quite a few fragrances, and then I buy a lot of Le Monde Gourmand that I find at TJ Maxx from the old past collections that they have. So it's like I have quite a few fragrances, so I try to like tone it down and not buy a whole lot. So that's why I usually just buy a lot of travel sizes and keep it moving. Then, you know, if it really appeals to me and it really like calls to me, then I'll end up getting a bigger one. But I try not to overdo it or be doing too much. Okay, y'all, so let's get into these last 2 fragrances. We're going to talk about the Snif Extra Whip because I found some more stuff to put with it, and Hot Cakes. So, of course, these two would go together perfectly. All the body mist that they came out with in this collection, the Pancake collection, would go nicely with, of course, the Pancakes fragrance called Hot Cakes. So, Extra Whip. Make sure you use your coupon for Ulta this week if you're going to pick up anything from Snif in this collection, though, because they gave a 20% off coupon to everybody that expires on the 20th. So you only have, I think, one more day to use it, because I think today is the 19th. So if you don't use it by tomorrow, it'll be gone. So if you want any of these Snif things that you hear me talking about in combination with, make sure you use that Ulta coupon for the 20% off Prestige. But I really enjoy this. If you like if you like this fragrance, you might like Creme Couture. Creme Couture is one of those I was telling you all about, the secret menu that they have that you can only use on their website. And you can use my code GRACE10 to get. But you can get Hot Cakes from them. So if you just want to try out a pastry fragrance from Snif, go ahead and get Hot Cakes from Ulta and use that 20% off code. If you want to try Creme Couture, then you'll have to go on their website and you can use my code GRACE10. But them together actually smells really nice. I feel like, believe it or not, Hot Cakes actually brings out the berries in Creme Couture. Because when I first bought Creme Couture, I didn't smell any berry in it whatsoever. Yeah, Creme Couture is delicious. Have you tried like the laundry detergent stuff they have with it? Because they sent me the scent booster over, and I've really been enjoying that as well. Because it's like you spray this on and then you have it in your clothes too. It's just, it's everything. But this together definitely is a great scent together. I feel like this would go really nicely with the berry styles as well. I don't have it here to show you. I do own it though, and I can just see this going really nicely with berry styles or with Hot Cakes. Either one it will go great with, but I'm especially excited to try berry styles with Creme Couture, so I cannot wait to try that with you all this week. I have a new fragrance I need to try with you as well. I talked about it in the last one and I sprayed it on, but I haven't given you all an extra review on it. It's Catch Feelings from 5 Cents. They were so kind and sent this over to me in PR, so I definitely need to try it out. So I'll do a video for you all coming soon with this one as well. It has the notes of lychee, ruby, grapefruit, which I found interesting that it had grapefruit in it, and then it had suede. So those were the two ingredients that sparked my interest and made me want to try it. So I'm definitely interested in trying it, and we'll be trying it sometime this week. I will say though, I'm not going to have a car, so I don't know how much content I'm going to make this week because my car has to go into the shop Monday. Unfortunately, yeah, they hit Veronica and now she got to go. It's so sad. But yeah, so Extra Whip is a good alternative if you like heavy cream, but you don't like the fact that it has like the kind of citrusy scent to it. Because to me, this is more truly like a whipped cream type scent. It doesn't necessarily have like the lemon and the orange that heavy cream does. Both of them are fine. I like both of them just equally. It's just this one I can tell the little citrusy elements in it, whereas this is more like a lemon cake with a whip type feel to it, whereas this is more of a true like a whipped cream type scent to it. I feel like this will go excellent with Commodity from Milk because this definitely gives off the vibes and the sense of that sort of thing. So I feel like these would go together perfectly. Just absolutely amazing. I also feel like this would go really good with the Kylie Capri in a bottle. They're going to be a great combination together just because this is already like a lemony cakes type feel, and this has more of that true whipped cream feel. So it'll kind of give you the vibes of this one right here, Heavy Cream from Fleur, if you were interested in it, or if you already have this or this and you want to have more of that sort of scent, add Extra Whip from Snif with it, and it'll like kind of elevate it and give it more of that sweet whipped cream type scent to it, because this already gives like a lemony, citrusy type scent, and it'll just add on to that. You also might want to try Marshmallows from Ellis Brooklyn. I feel like it's going to go really nicely with Extra Whip as well. I feel like this would go really good with, what is it, Kylie's, what is it, Bougie Marshmallow fragrance, because they're both supposed to be marshmallow, but I feel like they each have a unique take on marshmallow. It just depends on which type of marshmallow you prefer. I'll have a breakdown of that coming in the future. I might do that in the current fragrances video coming up next live, but I had a few other fragrances I thought Extra Whip would go nicely with, like the Infused Day Vanilla from Prada. If you all remember, I did review this a while ago. This isn't a traditional vanilla, though. That's what I liked about it, though. I thought it was going to be one of those traditional sweet vanillas, but it didn't give that. But it wasn't like it gave a bad scent. It just wasn't a traditional sickly sweet vanilla, which I guess can be good sometimes, because sometimes you get around people who have sensitivities to scent, because there is a condition where like you can be sensitive to scents and end up getting a migraine if there's too strong of a perfume or cologne scent that comes at you. So that's why I try to keep some scents in my collection as well for people who do have that sensitivity. So you don't always have to be sickly sweet. You can tone it down and still have a nice sweetness without it being like overpowering, overbearing. But I feel like extra whip would go really nicely with this as well if you do want to have a little extra sweetness added to it. But this on its own is definitely a nice soft vanilla. And Replica's Afternoon Delight, which you can see I've clearly been loving because I have used over half of this bottle up. At first, I kind of had mixed feelings about it, but mixing it with other things, I've definitely been enjoying and liking it. So I would say definitely go ahead and mix this one with Extra Whip from Snif, and you might like that combination because these are supposed to be, I think, like macaroons, or no, I think it was lady fingers that is supposed to have the scent of like in a restaurant, and this could be the nice whipped topping that you add on top, and it'd be a great combination of scent. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous scent. It'll go really well with Casino as well from Brown Girl Jane. If you all remember, this is more of like that coffee-esque type scent. I thoroughly enjoy this, but y'all know I just have a thing about Brown Girl Jane. I love Brown Girl Jane, and Extra Whip would just be like the whip topping to add on to the coffee drink. Yeah, I enjoy layering scents too. Really, really one of my favorite things to do besides, layering like makeup products, because I like to layer concealer sometimes just for like extra brightness, or sometimes when I'm trying to use up products. Okay, so the last combination I have is Heal the Way from Snif. They actually just came out with a candle of this recently. I'm hoping they come out with a candle with Monet McMichael's collection, the Rose Era. I feel like that would be so, so good. And I want to say that I feel like you could pick Extra Whip with this as well. Now, this is not your traditional pistachio fragrance. Like, don't expect this to be like Yum Pistachio Gelato from Skye. It definitely doesn't give that. Yum Pistachio Gelato from Skye definitely gives a more sweeter scent to it. Whereas to me, this is like a more soft, toned down version of a nice pistachio scent. So if you want a more toned down, less sweet and childlike scent, I guess, for lack of a better term, then I feel like you would like Heal the Way from Snif and Alex Ely. Yeah, I like Heal the Way. I usually like to use Heal the Way on its own. Sometimes I will use Heal the Way with Yum Pistachio Gelato when I want to tone down the sweetness to it, because I feel like the tonka bean in here like kind of tones down the sweetness in Yum Pistachio Gelato, and I still get nice pistachio scent from both of them, but it's not as, concentrated on the sweetness of it. But I'm going to try Extra Whip with this one and see how I feel about it, because I feel like they'll be a great combination. I have not necessarily tried this one. This was the one I planned on trying tonight before I go to bed. So I figured I'd tell you all about it. And then we'll talk about it next time and see if it was good or bad, or, whatever the case may be. But I feel like I have yacked enough. We have talked enough. Or I should say I have talked enough. So I'm going to go finish editing some videos and then do the why you don't need eye look for the Grunge Garden or Secret Garden using the Nomad Costa Rica palette. This is actually on sale right now, y'all, for $29.99, which I was shocked about because I'm like, I love this palette. I'm like, do I need to get it back for it? Because I mean, look at her. She's quite the stunner. So I'm going to have to go figure out a look to do. I think I'm going to do like blue and purple this time. Bye, you guys. I will see you all tomorrow for the new Why You Don't Need Eyeshadow Palette video, where we'll be doing the Psycho palette. And I don't remember the other one at this point in time. But I know I put like 2 of them up there for us to do. I think it's another blue, green, purple like combination palette. But bye. I'll see you all tomorrow. Because, honey, I'm tired.